Psalms 31-24. Be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord.
Hey wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you don't know me, my name is Kadi, and if you're already part of the family, welcome back. So guys, I am so excited to let you guys know that this video is actually sponsored by Beautybay. Guys, I can't believe Beautybay reached out to me. You guys know how hard I work so hard when it comes to like content, when it comes to beauty things. I try my best. So I am so happy that Beautybay has reached out to me and they sent me a PR package, and they wanted me to also join the BB community. BB stands for Beautybay. So I am finally part of the Beautybay community, and they sent me some goodies. Beautybay has finally seen my hard work, has finally seen my consistency, has finally seen my dedication, and God has finally stepped in. So I am so happy to join the Beautybay community, and I am so happy to also share with you guys all the things that they sent out to me, and I'll be showing you guys all the beautiful looks that I'll be creating using the palettes and using the products that they sent out to me. I'll also be showing you guys how I created this look using the bright palette. I have this palette in the small version, so they sent me a bigger version. So they sent me a bigger version. I do have it in a smaller version. This is such a cute palette. It has different colors, it has some bright colors, and you can literally do a lot of makeup looks with this palette. Let's just go ahead and create this banging makeup look for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So I will go ahead and show you guys how I achieved this amazing look using the palette and also using some of the products that they sent out to me. So if you guys want to know or see how I achieved this whole look, make sure you keep watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment down below what you guys think, and also turn on your notification bell to get notified for whenever I do post a new video. Okay guys, forgive me, I have a cold, that's why I sound like this. But first of all, I go in with my serum and I apply this all over my skin. Then I go in with my Welder moisturizer and I just apply this on my skin. This is my first time using this moisturizer, guys. When I tell you, this moisturizer feels so nice on my skin and it smells really nice as well, and it's really giving my face moisture. I do go ahead and use my primer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me primer, so I just go ahead and make sure I apply that as well before I put anything on my face. Now I'll be using the Beautybay brush up brow, and I'm just using this to like brush up my brows first, just to put all my hair on my brow in place before I go ahead and fill up my eyebrows. Then I go in with my Revolution concealer. I think this is in the shade C6. I wanted something a bit lighter to just help to show the eyeshadow a bit more, just to make my eyeshadow pop out a bit more, as I didn't have a white concealer. So I'm just gonna go ahead now and use the bright palette. This palette is so beautiful, comes with different shades, different bright colors that you can use to achieve different looks. First of all, I'm using the first shade to create like a wing, you know, just applying that on my eyelid, and then I'm just like basically just dragging it out. And then I go in with the orange shade from this palette, and just to, you know, soften the edges of the first eyeshadow. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just cut my crease. Guys, this was not the perfect, you know, cut crease that I have done, but I did make it work. I feel like it wasn't perfect, but I did end up making it work. So once I finish applying that, I just go ahead with that first eyeshadow that I used, just to, you know, take away any harsh lines before I go ahead and actually apply the nude color on where I drawed my cut crease, or where I did my cut crease. And then I just make sure I go over that just to avoid any harsh lines. As you guys can see, I did go ahead with the first shade, and then I went in with the orange shade. And then to finish this off, I just go ahead with the Beautybay liquid eyeliner. So just to give that perfect wing shape, I just go ahead and use a concealer just to clean any extra or any excess eyeshadow. And now I'm just using my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. This is one of my favorite foundation, and I am using the shade 500. So I just go ahead and blend this all out. And now I'll be using the Too Faced concealer. This is in the shade Maple. You guys know I use this concealer all the time because it's one of my favorite as well, and it just works. It just works. Okay, I just go ahead and highlight my face, like basically everywhere I would usually highlight, which is, you know, under my eyes, my chin, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, basically everywhere I would usually highlight. And now I'm using the Halo Glow just to apply that first before I go ahead and apply my cream contour from MUA Academy. So I will just use that and contour everywhere I would usually contour. So once I finish doing that, I just go ahead and make sure I blend everything in properly, and then I'll go ahead and start, you know, blending my concealer. But first of all, I'm using the setting spray from Beautybay just to make everything easier for me to blend. So I am using a brush just to like blend out my concealer first. As you guys can see, when you do use a brush, it does give you that coverage and it doesn't take away too much of the concealer. I do love a beauty blender as well, don't get me wrong, but if you want that concealer to show more, you're gonna have to use a brush and then maybe go over it later on with a beauty blender. So I just go ahead and just blend everything out properly. As you guys can see, I am using a beauty blender now just to go over everything to make sure everything looks flawless and seamless and everything is blended in properly. And then I just go over the edges of the concealer just to take away any harsh lines. And now I'm using a bright concealer. This is the Maybelline concealer, and I think it's in the shade 6. I think it's in the shade 6. I'm going to put everything down below. And then I'm using one of the liquid blush just to, you know, apply that on my cheeks. As you guys can see, this blush was just doing it with the whole look. But then I had to add orange because I just feel like orange is just perfect for our skin tone. And there's nothing wrong mixing your blush. So once I finish that, I just go ahead and blend out my light concealer. As you guys can see, it's giving coverage, it's giving highlight. I love a bright under eye anyway. So yeah, so I just go ahead and use the Charlotte Tilbury airbrushed pressed powder first before I go ahead and set my face. As you guys can see, I'm also just going ahead to contour my nose and making sure I blend everything first before I go ahead and use my Huda Beauty setting powder, one of my favorite as well. So I just go ahead and just, you know, use this setting powder everywhere that I used a concealer. So once I finish doing that, I go ahead and use the LYS powder bronzer just to set the cream bronzer.
or the cream contour. So I just go ahead and set that in. As you guys can see, it's looking flawless. And then I go ahead and do the same thing for my nose, just to set that. And then I'm using that first eyeshadow color that I used on my eyes, just to go under or my lower waterline, just to basically apply that color. And now I'm just going ahead with the MAC pressed finished powder, and I'm just making sure I set, you know, that setting powder, as you guys can see. And for under my eyes, I'm just pressing that with the airbrushed finishing powder from Charlotte Tilbury, just to still keep the highlight on my face. And then I'm going in with the high key mascara. Guys, when I tell you this mascara is one of the best, this is the best mascara I've used in my entire life. Like, I'm not even joking, guys, because usually I just get like cheaper versions of mascara that doesn't really give me any volume to my lashes, but this mascara gives you volume, guys, and I'm not even joking. I just really love that mascara. So I did go ahead and apply my lashes. And then I just go in with my True Glow blush. This is the powder blush, and when I tell you guys, this is my favorite blush for now. Like, I just love to mix those colors together, especially the orange tone. Whew, guys, it's just perfect. And now I just go ahead and use my favorite highlighter. This is from Revolution, guys. When I tell you, it gives me the perfect highlight. This is how I love my face to be highlighted. Like, it just gives me that perfect highlight. I want you guys to see it. There's some people that don't really like highlighter, they don't like people seeing it, but I want to see it, and I want you guys to see it as well. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and do my lips. I'm first using like a dark brown pencil to just outline my lips. And then I just go in with the Wet n Wild lip liner. Then this is like, it's not really dark brown. It's a brown color, but it's not really dark brown. It's, I don't know what it's giving. It's giving like wine kind of shade. I don't even know. But I really love the shade, so I just use that and go over it on the dark lip liner that I first used. And then you guys know I love to use this concealer to give me that perfect nude shade that I usually love. So I did go ahead and use the concealer to achieve that shade as my lipstick. And then I'm using Nourishing lip gloss just to go over the lip liners. And then I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. This is, I think, in a shade Nude. So I just go over that concealer. Guys, look at how perfect my lips were, just given. And then I just go ahead and do my lower lashes. I'm using the same mascara, the high key mascara, and it was just perfect. And I just went ahead and did some fake beauty spots because I just love them. And then I used my setting spray just to finalize everything. As you guys can see, this is how the look turned out, guys. I am so in love. It came out so perfect. These products were just beautiful. Thank you to Beautybay for sponsoring this video with their beautiful products.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I can't wait to show you guys more looks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye.